After a long drive on the scenic backroads of the Ozarks in the Branson, Missouri area, we've returned to our hotel for a break before heading out for a show and a night drive on the Branson Strip. In this video, I'll show you some of Branson Landing and Lake Taneycomo from our hotel in downtown before we head out to see the Haygoods at the Clay Cooper Theater and then take a Saturday night drive on a busy Branson Strip. We're staying at the Hilton Branson Convention Center Hotel on this trip, and I thought before heading out I might show you some views of the Branson Landing and Lake Taneycomo from our landing view room. The road you see below is Branson Landing Boulevard, and the railroad track is that one used by the Branson Scenic Railway. You can also see the train sitting there at its siding by its station. In the distance we see Lake Taneycomo, and down at the south end Bass Pro Shops. And then as we move toward the middle, we actually can see Flaming Margarita, the American Kitchen version. And then we get down to the condominiums in the center, and then eventually over to the Hilton Promenade. It's the one that you notice in this view with the blue-colored roof down low. Also in the distance is the parking garage for the Branson Landing. And then we move back up the Branson Landing to the center right here. We headed out on this Saturday evening to the Clay Cooper Theater to see the Haygoods show. The Haygoods are one of the most popular groups in Branson and sell out most of their show, and this night was no exception. We had great seats for the show. The Haygoods show starts at 7:30. Unlike many Branson shows that start at 8, so we were finished around 9:30 and headed out on the Branson Strip to take a look at the Strip while it was still very busy. We were out in time to see a lot of the people leaving other shows and attractions in the area. Here we're down by the Ferris wheel, which is just to the west of the Clay Cooper Theater. We're going to drive down toward the west end of the Strip and take a look, and then we'll turn around and come back down the Strip the other direction. As you note, there are lots of cars on the left side heading back to the east, and it is also raining a little bit on this evening, which was not too bad. It disrupted us a little bit, so please excuse the occasional wipers and raindrops on the windshield. If you watched a previous video, a couple of videos back from Friday night, the night before this, you'll remember there was very little traffic on the Strip, but it was also about 10:45 at night. This is much earlier, and Branson is pretty busy this weekend. This was the last weekend in June, so we see a lot of traffic here, and we'll see more coming the other direction in just a minute as well. Andy's Frozen Custard on the right is busy as always, and some of the tracks were still active, although they had shut down one of them there because of the rain, I believe. Coming up on the Hughes Brothers Theater, which was still going. All of the parking lot was full here, but it had not yet let out. There's also still a show going on at the Mickey Gilley Grand Shanghai Theater. The blue tower ahead is Bigfoot, a ride that lifts you up and then drops you. It's part of also a go-kart track that is on the left. Those were all open this evening. the world's largest toy museum coming up here on the right. Here is the traffic coming to a stop for the intersection ahead at Shepherd of the Hills Expressway. So you can see, if you're familiar with this intersection, that it's backing up pretty far here to the Hampton Inn. I think we're going to go ahead and pull into this parking lot on the left and turn around and head back down the Branson Strip the other direction and see what's going on that way. And back out on the strip, headed to the east, back by Bigfoot and the Toy Museum. And as you can see, it's still raining. A little bit, not a whole lot. As we reach this area of the strip, there's a lot more activity going on, and also as more shows start to get out, we will immediately start to encounter more traffic. This traffic ahead will back up all the way to the next traffic signal, which will be at Gretna Road. You can't see it really on the left, but this is occurring about the time we come up to the Branson Ferris wheel on our left. Ripley's Believe It or Not on our right. This intersection is Gretna Road, and we'll be passing the Titanic Museum on the left, and then again by the Clay Cooper Theater, where we were a few minutes ago, on the right. And as you can see, there's a lot of traffic even through this area, even though there's no red light ahead to back us up. Even though it's raining, you'll notice the Mini golf on the right is still busy. That is Shoot for the Stars mini golf. And there are people still exiting from the Clay Cooper Theater from the Haygoods show that we attended earlier. The Haygoods do a meet and greet in the lobby after the show, so a lot of people hang around for that. And here we've reached the Shoot for the Stars mini golf on the right. This is part of the complex that also is the Hollywood Wax Museum that we'll come to just past this. On the left is Flaming Margaritas, which is absolutely packed. The whole parking lot looks full. And as you can see, this part of the strip is very busy. Most of the shows are starting to let out at this point. Just ahead we have Presley's Country Jubilee, which is letting out, and we also have the Americana ahead of that. So more people are out on the strip heading to wherever they're going for the evening. I think it's a pretty big contrast to the video that we did previously from Friday night and later on. You'll find that an hour from now it won't be very busy at all. Most people head back to their hotels and condos and get ready for another day. It does look like the parking lot at Presley's Country Jubilee is mostly cleared out. There are a few cars there, but most of the crowd is gone. We'll continue on this way, heading east through the heart of the Branson Strip. Here at the top of this little hill, it's really easy to see the string of cars going in both directions at this point. Pretty much busy on both sides in both directions. Cakes and Cream on the left, as it often is on Saturday night at this time, is completely full with people standing in line just outside the door to get in. Passing by the giant octopus that marks the Branson Aquarium. And you can also see the fountains briefly on the right as we go by. The show at King's Castle Theater is ending, and the traffic is exiting from that parking lot on our left. a long line of traffic coming our direction that we're meeting on the opposite side right here. But with the alternate routes and other ways around in Branson, the traffic is nothing like it was about 15 or 20 years ago, when you would have found yourself pretty much sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic and not moving at this time of night on a Saturday in the summer. Starting to rain a little bit harder here as we pass by the Branson coaster on the left, 7 Brew here on the right in the parking lot of Walmart. And just ahead on the right is Taco Bell, which has not gotten very busy yet tonight, but probably in another 30 minutes, there will be a line out to the street at Taco Bell. Passing by Grand Country on the left, it looks like their show has ended and most of the cars have left the parking lot at Grand Country. We're coming up on Table Rock Roasters on our left, and yes, I do think I'm going to have some coffee since it's open at this time of night. So let's turn in here at Table Rock Roasters. Good evening. I'm going to have just a caramel latte, hot, extra hot actually, if you will. The big one.
Big one?
Uh-huh.
Do you want whipped cream on it?
No.
Alright, anything else for you guys?
I think I'm going to have a small vanilla latte.
Okay. Hot?
Hot.
With whip?
No, I'm going to skip the whip.
Okay. All right. She wants a small vanilla latte. Hot also. And
Did
no,
you want whipped cream?
no whip.
Alright, is that it for you?
Uh-huh. I can't even tell what stamp. This may be full.
11.37.
I don't know. Is that full? I don't know. I can't see the stamps.
Yeah. You want to use your free one?
Yeah. So after getting my free coffee with my completed punch card at Table Rock Roasters, we're going to take our coffees and drive back toward downtown in our hotel. And we'll get some rest, and then we'll join you again tomorrow as we spend some more time exploring the Branson area. And as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, would you hit the thumbs up, share it with friends, and leave us a comment to let us know your thoughts? We invite you to join us on our website at findushere.com, as well as on Facebook, Instagram, and Patreon. Meanwhile, check out this video next for more travel fun. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of our new content. Your subscription is always free, helps us grow the channel, and is always greatly appreciated.